Have you noticed that climbing stairs feels harder than it used to? Or maybe standing up from a chair takes a little more effort these days. Even something as simple as carrying groceries might leave you feeling more tired than before. If you've experienced this, you are not alone. This isn't just about getting older. Very often, it's connected to something called sarcopenia. That's a medical word, but let's keep it simple. It means the slow loss of muscle strength as we age. And believe it or not, it affects millions of people over 50, even if they seem healthy on the outside. Here's the good news. Muscle loss doesn't have to be your future. In fact, simple changes in your daily meals can make a very big difference. Imagine regaining the strength to walk up the stairs without pain. Imagine carrying your grandchild with confidence, or going shopping without feeling drained. That's possible. And today, I'll share with you one powerful food that can rebuild muscle in a way that surprises many people. And the best part? You can find it in most kitchens. So, let's begin with one of the most humble but powerful foods, chickpeas. You might know them as those little golden beans used in soups, salads, or even hummus. They may look small, but when it comes to rebuilding muscles, they are absolute giants. Here's the thing. When we think about muscle, most of us imagine meat, eggs, or fish. But chickpeas, a plant food, are actually packed with muscle-building nutrients. Scientists who study aging and nutrition in the United States have found that chickpeas are especially helpful in fighting muscle loss. Why are they so powerful? Let's break it down in a simple way. Chickpeas are loaded with protein. Protein is like the building blocks of your muscles. Every time your muscles get tired, weak, or even damaged a little from daily use, protein steps in to repair and rebuild them. In fact, just one small cup of cooked chickpeas, about 100 grams, gives you 9 grams of protein. That's a lot for a little bean. But protein isn't the only gift chickpeas bring. They are also full of magnesium. This mineral helps your muscles contract and relax properly, so you don't feel as many cramps. If you've ever had a sudden leg cramp at night, you know how painful it can be. Magnesium helps reduce that. And here's something really fascinating. Chickpeas contain something called leucine. Don't worry about the big word. Leucine is simply an amino acid, which is part of protein. It has a special job. It tells your body to start the process of building new muscle. Think of leucine as the on switch for muscle growth. Without it, your body wouldn't get the message to repair and strengthen your muscles. But wait, there's more. Chickpeas also give you fiber, which keeps your blood sugar stable. Why does this matter for your muscles? Because sharp ups and downs in blood sugar can actually harm muscle health. By keeping things steady, chickpeas protect your energy and strength. And let's not forget iron. This is what carries oxygen to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, your muscles feel weak and tired. Chickpeas are a plant source of iron, and when you add just a squeeze of lemon juice, which gives vitamin C, your body absorbs the iron even better. So, how can you enjoy chickpeas? Experts recommend about 150 grams of cooked chickpeas 3 to 4 times a week. That's less than 1 cup, and you can eat them in many ways. For example, you can blend chickpeas with turmeric, black pepper, and vegetable broth to make a warm golden soup. Turmeric helps fight inflammation, while chickpeas provide the protein. Or, you can roast them with a little olive oil for a crunchy snack that keeps your muscles happy. Here's a fun fact. In some countries, people even roast chickpeas and grind them into a coffee-like drink. It has no caffeine, but it gives natural energy and boosts your metabolism. Amazing, right? So, the next time you see a bag of chickpeas, don't just think of them as a side dish. Think of them as tiny golden warriors, ready to fight muscle loss and keep you strong. Adding chickpeas to your weekly meals could mean climbing stairs with more ease, carrying your groceries without strain, and keeping your independence for years to come. Now, if chickpeas are golden warriors for your muscles, what about something green, fresh, and sweet that many of us grew up eating? You probably know it well. It's small, round, and often found sitting on the side of your plate. Yes, I'm talking about peas. Most of us think of peas as just a simple side dish, maybe something you add to rice or stew. But here's the thing. Peas are far more powerful than they look. In fact, they are like hidden gems in the fight against muscle loss. Just like chickpeas, they are part of the legume family, but peas bring their own special gifts to the table. So why are peas so good for your muscles? Let's start with protein again. Every 100 grams of peas gives you more than 5 grams of protein. That may not sound like much, but remember, protein adds up throughout your day. If you eat peas alongside other foods like chickpeas, lentils, or lean meats, you are giving your muscles a steady supply of the building blocks they need to stay strong. But peas have something extra that makes them unique. They are rich in lysine. Now, lysine is another type of amino acid, and its job is pretty special. It helps your body make collagen. You've probably heard of collagen in beauty products, but here's the truth. Collagen is just as important for your muscles as it is for your skin. Collagen keeps your muscles, tendons, and ligaments strong and flexible. Without it, your muscles can weaken, and your joints can feel stiff. Peas also contain iron. You may remember from chickpeas that iron carries oxygen to your muscles. Well, peas do the same, with about 1.5 milligrams of iron per 100 grams. That may not sound like much, but it helps reduce tiredness and keeps your muscles energized. And just like before, when you pair peas with a vitamin C-rich food, maybe squeeze a little lemon on top, or eat them with red bell peppers, your body absorbs the iron much better. Here's something else. Peas contain leucine too. Remember leucine? That on switch for muscle growth? Well, peas have it as well, which means they directly trigger your body to build and protect muscle. This is especially important after age 50, when our natural muscle-building process slows down. Peas can help turn it back on. But there's more. Peas are full of antioxidants, those powerful little fighters that protect your body from damage. One group inside peas is called saponins. These reduce inflammation in the muscles and help you recover after exercise or even just a long day of walking. Think of it this way. While protein builds your muscles, antioxidants protect them from wearing out too fast. And here's something that might surprise you. Peas actually have nearly twice the amount of fiber compared to spinach. That means they help keep your digestion healthy and your blood sugar balanced, which, in turn, gives your muscles steady energy. So how can you use peas in your meals? The good news is, they're super easy. You can eat them fresh, frozen, or even blended. One simple idea is to make a pea spread. Just take 200 grams of cooked peas, add a handful of almonds, and mix in a teaspoon of olive oil. Blend it all together, and you'll have a creamy, nutrient-packed spread that's perfect on bread or crackers. Your muscles will love it. Experts suggest eating around 150 grams of peas about 3 times a week. That's really not much. A small bowl of peas as part of dinner is enough to start seeing benefits. So next time you see those bright green peas, don't think of them as just decoration on your plate. Think of them as tiny green pearls of strength, helping your muscles repair, keeping your joints flexible, and giving you the energy to enjoy your day. With chickpeas and peas together, you already have a strong foundation for fighting muscle loss. So, we've seen how chickpeas and peas, small but mighty, can support your muscles. But now, let's take a trip into something truly fascinating. Imagine a food so powerful that even astronauts eat it in space. Imagine a food that carries more protein by weight than chicken or eggs. Sounds almost unbelievable, right? Well, that food exists, and it's called spirulina. Spirulina is a type of blue-green algae that grows naturally in lakes. Don't let the word algae scare you. This is not the slimy stuff you see in ponds. Spirulina has been eaten for centuries in different parts of the world, and today, it's considered one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Here's what makes spirulina so amazing. By dry weight, it contains up to 70% protein. Let's put that into perspective. Chicken breast, which many people see as the gold standard for protein, contains about 27% protein. Spirulina has more than double that. And what's even better, spirulina's protein is complete. That means it has all the essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. Among those amino acids is our good friend leucine. Remember, the switch that tells your body to build muscle. Spirulina delivers plenty of it. So when you take even a small serving, you're sending your muscles a powerful signal to repair, rebuild, and grow stronger. But spirulina isn't just about protein. It's also an excellent source of iron. Just 1 teaspoon, about 3 grams, contains around 2 milligrams of iron. Why is that important? Because iron carries oxygen to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, your muscles get tired faster. With spirulina, you may notice better endurance and less fatigue. And here's another gift. Spirulina is loaded with magnesium. Magnesium is the mineral that keeps your muscles working smoothly. It helps them contract and relax, preventing cramps. In fact, 10 grams of spirulina gives you nearly 200 milligrams of magnesium. That's more than many vegetables can provide. But spirulina's magic goes even further. It contains something called phycocyanin. Don't worry about the long name. It's basically a powerful antioxidant that gives spirulina its beautiful blue-green color. More importantly, phycocyanin protects your muscle cells from damage and reduces inflammation. That means faster recovery after activity and less soreness. Think of it this way. Protein builds your muscles, iron gives them oxygen, magnesium keeps them moving, and antioxidants protect them. Spirulina brings all of these together in one tiny spoonful. Now, you might be wondering, how do I eat spirulina? The good news is, it's very simple. Spirulina usually comes in powder or capsule form. The recommended amount for daily use is about 3 to 5 grams, just 1 small teaspoon. You can stir the powder into a glass of water, mix it into fruit juice, or add it to your morning smoothie. Here's a great recipe idea. Mix 5 grams of spirulina with 250 milliliters of coconut water and a squeeze of lemon. Not only does it taste refreshing, but the coconut water gives electrolytes, while the lemon helps your body absorb spirulina's iron. It's a perfect post-walk or post-exercise drink. And here's a fun fact. NASA has given spirulina to astronauts on long space trips because it provides so much nutrition in such a small serving. If it can keep astronauts strong in space, imagine what it can do for you right here on Earth. So, don't think of spirulina as just a health trend. Think of it as a blue-green gift from nature, packed with muscle-healing power. Just a teaspoon a day could help you fight fatigue, recover faster, and keep your strength alive well into your senior years. Now, after hearing about spirulina, you might be thinking, that sounds amazing, but I don't usually keep algae powder in my kitchen. Fair enough. So let's bring things closer to home, something you probably already know, and maybe even grow in your garden. It's that fresh green herb often sprinkled on top of soups or salads. Yes, I'm talking about parsley. Most people see parsley as just decoration on the plate. But here's the secret. Parsley is not just a garnish. It's a deeply nutritious herb with powerful effects on muscle health, especially for older adults. Think of it as a small leaf with a big mission, to help your muscles stay strong and flexible. So, what makes parsley so special? One reason is something called apigenin. That's a type of flavonoid. Basically, a natural compound that helps reduce inflammation and supports healing in the body. Why does this matter for muscles? Well, as we age, tiny amounts of inflammation can slowly weaken our muscle fibers. Apigenin works like a shield, calming down that inflammation and giving your muscles a chance to repair and regenerate. In fact, fresh parsley has more apigenin than almost any other common plant. Just a small handful gives your body a surprising dose of this powerful compound. But parsley doesn't stop there. It is also one of the richest natural sources of vitamin K. Now, vitamin K may not get as much attention as calcium or vitamin D, but it is absolutely vital for both muscle and bone strength. It helps your muscles contract properly, and it strengthens your bones, two things that work together to keep you mobile. Without enough vitamin K, muscles can feel weaker, and bones more fragile. Parsley is also packed with iron, which we know is important for carrying oxygen to the muscles. More oxygen means less fatigue and more endurance. And here's the amazing part. Just 50 grams of parsley, that's about a small bunch, actually gives you double the daily recommended amount of vitamin C. And what does vitamin C do? It boosts collagen production, which is the glue that holds your muscles and connective tissues together. It's like giving your muscles fresh building material to repair themselves. Now, how do you actually eat parsley in a way that helps your muscles? You don't need to chew on a bunch of leaves. Just 15 grams a day, about a small handful, is enough. You can chop it and sprinkle it over soups, mix it into salads, or even add it to smoothies. Here's a simple recipe idea. Blend fresh parsley with lemon juice, a handful of spinach, and a little apple. This green smoothie not only tastes refreshing, but also combines iron and vitamin C for maximum absorption. Another easy idea: make parsley tea. Just steep a handful of fresh parsley in hot water for 5 minutes. It's warm, soothing, and surprisingly energizing. And here's a fun bit of history. In ancient Greece, athletes used to eat parsley before competitions because they believed it gave them stamina and endurance. Thousands of years later, science is proving them right. So the next time you see parsley on your plate, don't push it aside. Think of it as a tiny but mighty muscle protector. With its mix of vitamin K, iron, vitamin C, and anti-inflammatory power, parsley can help you keep your muscles and bones strong, so you can move freely and confidently every day. We just talked about parsley, that humble garnish with surprising power. Now, let's look at another small green friend in the kitchen: chives. You've probably seen them sprinkled on top of baked potatoes, soups, or omelets. They look like tiny green tubes, almost like grass. Many people think of them as just a seasoning to add flavor. But here's the truth. Chives are more than flavor. They are a quiet superfood for your muscles, especially after 60. One of the most important gifts of chives is their very high vitamin K content. We already learned how vitamin K helps muscles contract properly and keeps bones strong. Well, chives are loaded with it. Just 100 grams of chives provide more than 200% of your daily vitamin K needs. That's crucial for seniors, because as we age, vitamin K deficiency becomes more common, and that can lead to muscle weakness, slower movements, and a higher risk of falls. By simply adding a spoonful of chopped chives to your meals, you give your muscles the spark they need to move smoothly. But vitamin K isn't the only reason chives are special. Chives belong to the same family as garlic and onions. That means they contain sulfur compounds. These natural compounds work like tiny protectors inside your body. They reduce inflammation, fight damage from free radicals, and help your muscles recover after activity. Think about this. When you walk, climb stairs, or do simple chores, your muscles create tiny tears. That's normal. But if your body can't repair those tears quickly, you end up feeling sore, stiff, or weak. Sulfur compounds in chives act like repair helpers, making sure your muscles bounce back faster. Chives also provide folate, a B vitamin that helps your body make red blood cells. Red blood cells carry oxygen to your muscles. More oxygen means more energy, less fatigue, and better endurance. Combine that with the iron in chives, and you get a natural boost to circulation. For seniors, this is extremely valuable because poor circulation often leads to tired, heavy legs. Chives can help keep your muscles supplied with the oxygen and nutrients they need. The good news is, chives are easy to use. You don't need a lot. Just a tablespoon or two each day can make a difference. You can chop them fresh and sprinkle them over scrambled eggs, soups, or salads. Here's a quick recipe idea. Make a muscle strength omelette. Beat 2 eggs, add a handful of chopped spinach, sprinkle a tablespoon of chives, and cook in a little olive oil. You'll get protein from the eggs, magnesium from the spinach, and vitamin K plus sulfur compounds from the chives. That's a complete muscle meal in just 10 minutes. Another simple option. Mix chives into plain yogurt with cucumber and garlic for a refreshing dip. It's light, healthy, and gives you all the chive benefits in a tasty way. And here's something fun. In traditional medicine, chives were often used to stimulate appetite and improve digestion. Why? Because they gently support circulation and muscle function, which keeps the whole body energized. So, next time you see those thin little green tubes on your plate, don't underestimate them. Chives may look simple, but inside, they are filled with vitamin K, sulfur compounds, iron, and folate, all working together to protect your muscles, improve recovery, and keep your body moving strong. We just explored parsley and chives, small herbs with powerful muscle-healing nutrients. Now let's move to a green that takes the stage as a full vegetable. Spinach. It's not just something cartoon sailors eat. Spinach is one of the most nutrient-rich foods you can put on your plate. For seniors, it's like giving your muscles a daily gift of strength, flexibility, and energy. One of the greatest treasures in spinach is magnesium. This mineral is often called the muscle relaxer because it helps muscles contract and release properly. Without enough magnesium, muscles may cramp, twitch, or feel tight. Seniors, in particular, are more prone to magnesium deficiency, which is one reason night cramps or restless legs become common after 60. Spinach is one of the best natural sources of magnesium. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you nearly 40% of your daily need. That means fewer cramps, smoother movements, and stronger muscle coordination. But spinach doesn't stop at magnesium. It also contains nitrates. Now, don't confuse these with the harmful artificial nitrates found in processed meats. The nitrates in spinach are natural and very healthy. They help widen your blood vessels, improving circulation. That means more oxygen flows to your muscles, giving them endurance and strength. In fact, studies show that people who eat spinach regularly can perform physical activity with less effort, because their muscles use oxygen more efficiently. Imagine walking up a hill or climbing stairs without getting as tired. That's the spinach effect in action. Spinach is also rich in vitamin C and iron. Vitamin C strengthens your connective tissues, keeping muscles and tendons strong. Iron, as we know, helps red blood cells carry oxygen. What makes spinach extra special is that it combines both in one plant. The vitamin C actually helps your body absorb the iron better, a natural teamwork that gives your muscles steady energy. Another benefit comes from spinach's antioxidants, like lutein and beta-carotene. These protect your muscles from damage caused by free radicals, little unstable particles that can wear down tissues over time. For seniors, antioxidants are like a repair crew, helping sore muscles recover faster after walking, gardening, or even light exercise. The good news is, spinach is versatile. You can eat it raw in salads, blend it into smoothies, steam it, or stir it into soups. Here's a simple tip. Lightly cook your spinach instead of boiling it for long. Overcooking can destroy some nutrients. A quick steam or sauté keeps most of the magnesium, iron, and vitamin C intact. Recipe idea. Try a muscle recovery smoothie. Blend a handful of spinach with half a banana, a spoon of yogurt, and a little honey. It's refreshing, rich in magnesium and potassium, and helps muscles recharge quickly. And here's a fun fact. During World War I, French soldiers who lost blood were sometimes given wine mixed with spinach juice to speed their recovery, because of its high iron content. So when you add spinach to your plate, you're not just eating a vegetable. You're giving your muscles a package of magnesium, nitrates, iron, and antioxidants. Together, these keep your muscles strong, relaxed, and ready to move, no matter your age. After spinach, with its rich minerals and antioxidants, we now turn to a green vegetable that seems light and simple, the cucumber. But don't be fooled by its gentle taste. Cucumbers are over 95% water, making them one of the best natural hydrators. For muscles, hydration is not just comfort, it is survival. Without enough water, muscles cannot contract properly, they cramp, and recovery slows down. One of the main reasons cucumbers are great for seniors is their ability to keep muscles hydrated. When you lose fluids through sweat, heat, or even regular daily activities, your muscles start to stiffen. Seniors are more vulnerable because the sense of thirst weakens with age. So many older adults don't drink enough water. Cucumber acts like a refreshing water source that also carries electrolytes, minerals like potassium and magnesium, which balance fluid levels inside your muscles. That's why eating cucumber regularly can reduce cramps, stiffness, and fatigue. Cucumbers also contain silica, a mineral not often talked about, but very important. Silica helps keep connective tissues, like tendons, ligaments, and cartilage, strong and flexible. Think of silica as the glue that holds muscles and joints together. Without enough of it, movements can feel stiff, and recovery after exercise or walking can take longer. For seniors who want smooth mobility, silica from cucumber is like oil in the engine of the body. Cucumbers are also rich in antioxidants such as flavonoids and tannins. These reduce inflammation in the body, especially in muscles and joints. If you often feel soreness in your legs or stiffness in your shoulders after activity, these antioxidants act like natural pain soothers. Instead of reaching for painkillers, adding cucumber daily may gently reduce muscle discomfort over time. Here's another hidden benefit. Cucumbers are extremely low in calories but high in water and fiber. For seniors, maintaining a healthy weight is very important for muscle and joint health. Every extra pound puts more pressure on your leg muscles and knees. By eating cucumber as a snack or salad base, you fill your stomach without adding much weight. That lightens the load on your muscles, making movement easier. Cucumbers are best eaten raw, so you keep all the water, silica, and antioxidants. You can slice them into salads, eat them with yogurt, or even infuse them in water for extra hydration. Here's a simple recipe. Slice cucumber and mix it with a spoon of olive oil, lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. This quick salad hydrates, reduces inflammation, and gives your muscles a refreshing boost. Another tip. If you want a snack that supports muscle recovery, dip cucumber slices in hummus. You'll get hydration from cucumber and protein from chickpeas, a perfect pair for healthy muscles. Did you know that in ancient times, cucumbers were used not only as food but also as medicine for headaches and tiredness? People would place cucumber slices on their forehead or sore muscles to reduce heat and swelling. So next time you see cucumber, don't just think of it as water with crunch. Think of it as a muscle hydrator, a natural inflammation fighter, and a support for tissues and joints. For seniors, this simple vegetable is a quiet but powerful friend. We've just seen how cucumber hydrates muscles and keeps them flexible. Now it's time to move to broccoli, a true powerhouse for repairing, protecting, and strengthening your muscles. If spinach was your muscle energizer and cucumber your muscle hydrator, then broccoli is your muscle protector. Broccoli is one of the richest vegetables in vitamin C, a nutrient that plays a key role in repairing muscle fibers. Every time you walk, climb stairs, or exercise, tiny tears happen in your muscles. These microtears are normal. They are part of building stronger muscles. But to heal and grow, your body needs vitamin C. Vitamin C in broccoli helps form collagen, a protein that makes up muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Think of collagen as the scaffolding that keeps your muscles firm and strong. Without enough of it, recovery slows down, and muscles feel weaker. For seniors, broccoli's vitamin C acts like a repair tool, fixing small damages and keeping tissues youthful. Many people don't realize broccoli is also a good source of calcium. We usually think of milk when it comes to calcium, but broccoli provides a plant-based, easy-to-digest form. Calcium is not just for bones. It is essential for muscle contraction. Every time your leg moves, calcium is involved in triggering that action. Broccoli also contains vitamin K, which works hand in hand with calcium to keep bones and muscles connected and protected. For seniors, this combination reduces the risk of muscle weakness, fractures, and even falls. Here's where broccoli really stands out. It contains a special compound called sulforaphane. This natural chemical has strong anti-inflammatory and detoxifying effects. In simple words, sulforaphane helps clear away waste products that build up in muscles after use. It also protects muscle cells from oxidative stress, the wear and tear caused by free radicals. For seniors, sulforaphane is like a shield, slowing down muscle aging and keeping strength intact for longer. This is one reason doctors and nutritionists recommend cruciferous vegetables like broccoli for older adults. Broccoli is high in fiber but low in calories, which makes it excellent for weight control. Carrying less weight means less stress on your leg and back muscles. Plus, fiber helps control blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar means steady energy for your muscles, instead of sudden weakness or fatigue. Broccoli is best when steamed lightly. Cooking it too long can reduce vitamin C and sulforaphane. A quick steam for 5 minutes keeps its nutrients powerful. Try this simple recipe. Steam broccoli, drizzle with olive oil, and sprinkle with sesame seeds. This adds healthy fats and extra minerals that support muscle strength. You can also add broccoli to soups, stir-fries, or blend it into green smoothies with apple and ginger for a nutrient-packed drink. Here's a fun fact. Broccoli was developed from wild cabbage by the ancient Romans more than 2,000 years ago. Even back then, they valued it as a healing food. Today, science proves what they already believed. Broccoli truly protects and strengthens the body. So, when you eat broccoli, you're not just eating a vegetable. You're feeding your muscles vitamin C for repair, calcium for movement, vitamin K for protection, and sulforaphane for long-lasting strength. So, my friends, we've taken a deep look at some of the most powerful green vegetables for your muscles: spinach, cucumber, broccoli, and many more. Each of them brings something unique: hydration, repair, protection, and long-lasting energy. The message is simple. Your muscles don't just need exercise, they also need the right fuel. And nature has already given us that fuel in the form of green vegetables. When you add them to your daily meals, you're not just eating food, you're giving your body strength, flexibility, and protection against aging. Remember, it's never too late to care for your muscles. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, every small change makes a big difference. Start with one simple step today. Add a handful of greens to your plate. Your legs, your arms, and your heart will thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe for more simple, senior-friendly health tips. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep moving, because your best years are still ahead.